Hey and welcome. I'm your boy Solo. In this video, I'll be going over the sponsorship program in a bit more detail, how to apply, where to find them, and are they even worth it? Before I waste any more time, let's jump into it. First of all, if you don't know what StreamElements sponsorship programs are, these are programs that offer you a little bit of money for a deal that they offer. Most times this here is game, but there is things like HelloFresh, and they work kind of like affiliated programs. You get a goal, you meet the goal, you get what they offer. So far, up to this here point, it's mostly been games, but like I said, they have had the HelloFresh and a few other ones. They were not just games, so it's always good to keep your eye out for the ones that you might want. To find these, if you're not already signed up for StreamElements, go over to StreamElements.com and sign up using your Twitch. This is the easiest way, and this is all you're going to need to do to find the offers and to get the offers. So let's go take a look at that. All we're going to do here is just go to the dashboard. From here, once you're signed in, just click here and go to the dashboard. Once you sign in using your Twitch account, over on the left side menu, you'll be able to see a couple of tabs here, and we want to just go down to the revenue tab. So this is how you're going to be able to find the sponsorships. So if you're not getting emails and stuff like that, or if you just happen to be new and just signed up for it, this will be how you find them. So when you first start, you can come in here and sign up for the StreamElements. Just go down to the sponsorship programs and give it a click. This is going to go through all of the different deals. It's going to tell you what games are available, and it looks like there's quite a few here that still have limited spots available, and it's going to show you a lot of the old ones that were in the past or ones that have already completed. Now that we know how to find them, just to locate them, to apply for them, it's actually not too hard. You can go down through the side and it'll say view the campaign. This is going to give you instructions on how to apply for the campaign and how to set up for it. So for this example, I'm going to go into this one here. It's the limited spots available for the Call of the Dragons. This is a game I play, so this here is beneficial for me to click on it. Getting a sponsorship for one that you already play will be much better. After you click that, all you're really going to have to do is follow these here instructions. It is going to guide you through the process a little bit at a time, and there is a get started button here as well. And you'll just have to click that to go through the process. Make sure you read everything so that you understand what this here is, and make sure that you don't miss anything. Definitely read over everything very carefully. Make sure that the offer is something that interests you. Once you've read everything, we're just going to click to get started. It goes through the process, tells you great to have you on board, and it's going to say some things. It's going to be a minute loading here, and then we'll go through the process a little bit here step by step. Okay, so for Call of the Dragons, it's going to read and accept our terms and conditions. Accept, that's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Review the campaign brief. The brief contains everything that you need to know in order to succeed. The campaign overview, you will be able to go down through here and read through it. The goal of this campaign is to drive new unique users to install the game on PC, reach city level 5 and level 11, and join an alliance. That there's gonna, anyone that plays the game for free and just happens to make it to level 5, level 11, or join an alliance, this is gonna help you. You're gonna make a little bit for each of that, so that's gonna depend on how much they're paying for those. It's gonna give you that in a little bit more detail as you go. But this is pretty straightforward so far. I find this here is a super good game. This game is the reason why I'm actually covering it today, is because before I was never impressed with it. They always had the Raid Shadow Legends, and they always had a few other games that just never ever interested me. But when I finally seen a game that I actually play, this here actually makes sense for me to actually go through this, because I'm playing it. I have a couple of people that play it with me, and it's so easy just to do one that you already play. It's a lot more enjoyable. So even if it's not a lot of money, it's pretty much getting paid for playing the game. So I can't complain about that there. Some of the deals are not great. Some of them are pretty good. This one here is the one that it's been a pretty good one, and it seems pretty straightforward. All we're going to need to do is review it. It's going to bring us through this one here, this here setup. We're going to have to go down, look through this here campaign, look all over it. Make sure that you read as much as you can. Don't miss anything. It's important that you don't miss anything, but it's still, like I said, it's a pretty straightforward one. That's why I like this one here so much. And once it's reviewed, and then payment information, you have to go set up your payment information and then click next. I can't unfortunately go through this here process on here, so I'll be back in just a moment. All right, once you're done setting up your payment information, you're going to have to go back or click on the sponsorship. It had me on a blank page there where it said done. I had to click on the sponsorship to reload to this here to finish the setup. Now all you need to do is finish the setup and then add the campaign link to your Twitch panel. So you want to make sure that you add this to your banner. To do that, you can just go over to Twitch. From here, go to your channel, go to your chat or about, and scroll down and edit panels. For this, you're just going to add a panel and paste the link in. So you can just add it here, image or text, and it gives you something. You can just add this here link. You can have it spam in your chat as well. But you can just add it to your banner, panels, and in your chat. Or you can put the link in a timer command so that people can click it in your chat. Those are all good ways to be able to do it. These are things here that you have to do. You have to make sure there's a check mark on all these here things. So you can download the banner. This is going to give you the banner for the Call of the Dragons. And for that, you're just going to go over here, like I said, text or image, add an image, click the image here in your downloads. And there's the image that it gives you. We're going to make it full size and click done. Now that that's there, we're going to go back. We're going to copy this here link right here. We're going to go back over here and we want to make sure that we paste the link in here as well. So there we go, and click submit. Once that's done loading here, we can just go back up here and click there, and there we go. There's our join button, there's our link, everything that you really need is right there, already on your panels. So make sure that you add it to your panel. Now that there's done, it's going to say add the banner overlay, goal widget. So it's the same thing. This is just an overlay for your OBS. So I'm recording right now, but all you need to do is copy this here link here, go over to OBS. In here, click the plus, go to browser source, and name it whatever it is, COD, Call of Dragons. Click OK, and just paste it in there. It should be fine at 800 by 600, and click OK. And there we go. Just drag it to where you like it. It'll let you know how many people that are following. It'll give you some information. I'll make it big here. So reach city level 5, join an alliance, and reach city level 11. So this has a max of 20 people. So every person that joins is going to give this here streamer a little bit towards the goal. And if they get the max goal, they'll get the max payout. So that's always good. The more people that you have playing the game, the better. But that's how you set it up in here. I'm going to move this here out of the way, give this here a close. This will be in the middle of my recording the whole time. Sheesh. All right, now all of the check marks are there. We can click the next again for the overview. And then once we click next, it's going to give us a little bit more information. You're all done. Click start now to generate your spot in the campaign. Don't worry, don't wait. And it'll say promote Call of Dragons for at least 3 hours. And it'll give you all the things you need to do. If you get a check mark on these here, you will get the payouts that's suggested here. So this is actually a really good one. I super like it. Especially means that all the people that are joining are going to be able to earn you $10 for getting to level 5. Level 5, you can start play for 10 minutes and get level 5. This is actually really easy. You don't have to pay anything to get to level 5 or level 11 city. So I think that's super good to go. Like, it's not something that you have to spend money on at all, and it's free to play, which makes this here much better. I think this is a really good earnings for that small of a level. I think that's actually kind of crazy. I super enjoy this one here. This is one of the games I already play, so that makes it super beneficial for me. And like I said again, that just makes it that much easier, that much sweeter. I'm getting paid to play the game. If 20 people join in, we all play together, have an alliance. Even if we lose, if we get even to a level 11, that nets, like, I can buy my next game, and this is a free-to-play game. So I think that's super cool, super nice. We're just going to give this here a close down. I thought I would set that up and go through the full process so that everyone would know how to do just the basics. So if you were lost or didn't know, this is just the full process step by step. All you have to do is click start now, and you're on the races. My finish goal is Friday, September 15th. So I have to make sure that I get it before that date, and it's going to give you an overview of how much you've made so far. So after that, you just need to run the campaign. Whatever it is, there's lots of other ones. Call of the Dragon is just one example. It's just one if you're playing games and stuff that's super easy. HelloFresh and other ones like that there as well would be pretty good. Let me see. So the HelloFresh here is one that comes up every once in a while. Like, you don't have to play a game. There is offers in here that come up for just everybody. But that's really all I wanted to go over. But the real question was, like, is it worth it? And the answer is yes and no. Some are better than others. For example, the Raid Shadow Legends is not worth even, like, that's not worth your time. Unless all of your friends are super big money spenders all the time, and you, like, don't mind asking your community to spend a bunch of money in a game. I find Raid Shadow Legends is an awful game for them to promote. But it's a game if you're already playing it and you're already spending a lot of money in it, that it can net you some returns. An ROI, if you will, like a return on your investment. If you're paying money in the game anyways, you're making a percentage of it back if you're promoting it and stuff like that. So I guess that would be okay, but it's one of the ones I don't think is worth your time unless you're playing it full time. I found it not near as good of an offer, and the goals a lot harder to hit. They're a lot harder to hit for what you were getting paid for. So low pay, high amount of work. But there is a few that come up that are great. If you play any of the games or apps they offer, it makes the game that you're playing that much more worth your time. So if you're already playing it and the offer comes up and you get the offer, that offer is much more worth your time, because if you're already playing it, you're not making any initial investment, and you're just kind of setting the game that you already obviously enjoy, and you're promoting it to your friends. So I don't think that's a bad idea for a little bit of extra cash. And the payouts, like I said, they're not super great, but they're not bad. If you have a lot of people that play games in your community, this is a super great way to make a little extra on the side, because they pay a lot better than ads anyways. So that's something to keep in mind. But I did find a couple good ones like Call of Dragons and HelloFresh that I thought were just great deals. They super don't cost anything to be able to get involved with it, and they're just pure money payouts. You don't have to pay money in. It's not a pay to get a little back kind of deal, and I super like them, and it's definitely something that made me want to suggest this here out to more people, because they finally have a couple that I think that are worth people's time. But like I said, if you play the game or use the service, that's just that much easier, and definitely something you should look into, because it's just something that's not hard to set up, and it could definitely support your content. So for me, I'm kind of on the fence. I think they have some great offers, and maybe even better ones now than they used to. So I feel like they're in a good place, and I don't mind suggesting them, but I definitely think they could do a little bit more work to get ones that are more user-friendly and just more available to just everybody. More common games and stuff like that. There's stuff that doesn't cost a whole bunch of money to get into. But for now, they have a couple of good ones, and I definitely don't mind suggesting them. Definitely take a look at this here. Go to your StreamElements, check out your sponsorship page, see what ones that are appealing to you, and definitely hit them up. I definitely think it's worth your time to go in and hit a couple of those up. Like I said, if you're playing the game, using the service, those are 100% worth your time. But that's really all there is for this one here. If you think I forgot or left something out, definitely leave it in the comments below. And if you like or found the video helpful, hit the thumbs up and get subscribed for more content. Thanks for watching.